Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Creative Witchy Mama, or welcome to those that are new to tuning in here. Firstly, I'm in Melbourne and it is freezing today. Winter has hit. It has hit. If you're in Melbourne, hit me some likes and comments and tell me how cold you're feeling right now. Because look at me, I'm in like this huge jumper. I haven't worn this jumper for such a long time. But yeah, so sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there. Look, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are enjoying this content, please hit the subscribe, the notification bell so you know when I upload some new content. And lastly, like and comment. I love to see all your comments. I try and come back to you as soon as I can. It's really nice to engage with you all and get to know you all on a bit of a more personal level. Yeah. So thank you very much. Today, I am going to talk about why I pursued the journey of being a solo mum. Um, I've spoken about this very briefly in a previous video, but I suppose I wanted to just kind of delve into that a little bit deeper, and how I prepared myself, or how I didn't prepare myself actually, but yeah, how I kind of came into becoming a solo mum. So strap yourself in, guys. No, I'm joking. Look, I actually think it I didn't choose to become a solo mum. I genuinely think it chose me. And I think it chose me based on the fact that I had huge fears of becoming a solo mum. Now that sounds like completely ridiculous, right? But I was raised by a single mum. Now, she wasn't a single mum by choice. It was, some failed relationships and moved on and things like that. And for me, I never wanted to raise a child into a broken home, right? I guess I thought I could have the power on doing that. And I think so. Then I kind of pushed it out of my mind for many, 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 many years. Until I was well into 30s. I pushed it out of my mind, focused on my career, was very happy with my career, but really put my focus on doing more in that sort of path and journey rather than creating a family. But it wasn't until I actually did a lot of work, and I mean healing work. I did a lot of shadow work. I spent a lot of time chatting with my inner child. For those that have done this work, well done to you. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you that haven't, maybe you'll explore this one day. It opens up a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, like it was a bumpy road. It was definitely a bumpy road, but obviously, what came out of that was I had huge fears. I had huge fears of being in that like broken home scenario. I didn't want a partner to leave and then for me to be left with a child and raising a child on my own, because I'd seen how difficult it was for my mum. Now, look, kudos to my mum because she was a single mum for a lot of my upbringing. And she always worked full time. She studied as well. So, she went off, did a degree, got her master's, opened up her own business. I mean, like, she is one incredible woman. And honestly, I just think she was doing it all basically to show my sister and I that you could do it all and that we could do anything. Not that we knew that at the time. I mean, obviously, we both would have had our moments with my mum. My mum would happily talk, I'm sure, about my Chucky years where I turned into a little nightmare. And I didn't like my mum. I hated all the decisions that she made. Um, I I hated on my dad. I didn't, like there was just so much going on inside. And I thought I dealt with that a long, long time ago. It turns out I didn't, because there was a lot of old wounds there that really needed to be, looked at, and to heal from the inside in, and realize that, you know, there are certain things that we can control, but really we can't. I genuinely think that Harrison chose me. So, solo mum or not, I mean, I do genuinely think I was meant to go on this journey of being a solo mum. But he chose me. He chose the life, and he obviously chose me for a reason. Maybe because I think I've kind of broken a bit of a generational cycle or wound, maybe, like healed it, because now I've purposely chosen to go into this. So, rather than becoming a single mum out of circumstance, I've chosen it and been empowered by it. I'm like kind of stood in a bit of a, warrior pose maybe, and go, no, I'm going to do this on my own. And look, obviously, it comes with all of its downsides as well as all of the good things. But it has been one hell of a journey, that is for sure. And yeah, like I said, I don't think this was a choice really for me. I think by doing all of my inner healing, I think it had already chosen me. I just had to uncover it. And for me, it's kind of just felt like it was meant to be. Now, like if we backtrack a little bit, when I'd actually decided that I wanted to be a mum, that I wanted to have a family, I was with a previous partner. But unfortunately, we didn't see eye to eye. We weren't on the same page about that. But it took a long time for us to, like, I suppose, realize that we weren't on the same page. And so we were still together for a long time. And then I still embarked on this journey, even being in that relationship, because I was like, I'm still going to do this. But I think deep down in my mind, I thought, I'm going to be doing this on my own. I know I'm going to be doing this on my own. And I think I needed to be doing it on my own to break those cycles, to kind of empower myself, but also empower other women that this is okay. But equally, it's also okay, I think, to go into this as a solo mum, to then open your heart to meeting someone as well. I don't think just because you're a solo mum that you can't then open your heart and your home to have a partnership, to have a relationship. It's not because I don't want to have a relationship with someone. Obviously, I chose this because it was chosen for me. I genuinely believe that, and I would love to hear from other solo mums about your journeys, and because I think everybody's so different. From a few that I've spoken about, it's more circumstantial. Their body clock's ticking away, they have fertility issues, so they're like, right, well, I haven't found my right person yet, so I feel like I need to do this now, because otherwise I won't have the opportunity. Other women are just like, I was always going to go into this, don't really care about being with someone else. I want to have the family and I want to have it, on my own. So yeah, I'd love to hear if anybody out there is also a solo mum, and I'd love to know your journey and understand why you embarked on it as well, because were you like me? Do you feel like it chose you, that you didn't really have much of a choice in it, really? And I would never take that choice away either, guys. I feel so lucky that Harrison chose me, and I tell him almost every day. I say thank you for choosing me to be your mum, because I just feel honored every day, and it's even getting me a bit choked up, because I feel genuinely lucky and abundant and grateful, that not only have I become a mum, but also for Harrison, he's everything and more. Through all of the challenges too, he just gives me so much joy. And yeah, he really does. He's just amazing, and I love him so much. But yeah, that is my reason, I guess, for coming into solo parenting. But so my preparation for coming into it was actually extremely minimal. I did all the things that I had to do through the fertility clinic. I had to see a psychologist, because doing IVF, you have to do that anyway, because obviously it's very taxing on your body, on your mind. And I think in a separate video, I'll talk about my IVF journey as well, because everybody's journey is very, very different. But yeah, like I, other than doing those things, I really didn't prepare for, and I thought I knew lots of things. Turns out I didn't. I didn't really know anything. And then I really discovered, especially being in my pregnancy, that a lot of the women that I was around didn't really talk about things. And that's why I've actually created this channel as well, because I felt a little bit, not, I don't say let down, but like I just felt like the information wasn't there readily available unless I went and had a look for it, right? I just don't think the friends that I had, or people that I had been around, have spoken about it much. Everything's kind of a little bit sugar coated. So yeah, my preparedness was very, very little. In fact, really none, other than getting all the things that I needed, and even that, I didn't physically go out and buy anything really. I had everything given to me almost, which was absolutely amazing. I had some great friends who'd recently had babies, and they gave me so many things. It was amazing. But yeah, I really didn't prepare myself mentally. And if I had, would I have changed anything? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Because I wasn't there. But what have you done? Like, if you're a solo mum, or if you're going into being a solo mum, have you got yourself prepared mentally, spiritually, physically? Like, what are you doing? I guess for me, although I didn't prepare, I had done a lot of inner healing. So I think I was just ready. I was ready for it. Even though I didn't do any preparing as such. I think I'd already done it internally, through all of the healing that I'd done. So, and obviously that healing still continues today. The healing doesn't go away. Let me tell you, that healing never, never stops. I don't think it does anyway. I think we're constantly uncovering things and learning more things about ourselves. So, but yeah, look, that is what I wanted to talk about today. Why I chose to become a solo mom, or actually why it chose me, and overcoming a few fears. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, if you are loving this content as much as I am loving sharing it, please hit the subscribe and the notification bell, so you do know when I release some new content. And share if you've got other mum friends or friends that you'd like to share this content with. Please, I just hope that people are resonating out there with this, and it's giving, some food for thought on all things motherhood, for sure. But until next time, thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you.